the group pictures over to put that up. Awesome. All right. So, welcome to the Austin Writers Roulette. Our theme today is accidental orgasms, which apparently a theme that some people are afraid of, and I'm not thinking it's because of accidental. Yes, it's not the accidental part of it that scares people. So, let's find out how much you guys know about orgasms. All right, I took this quiz earlier. I made a 73. You can keep track of your own score, but let's see. And the way I will do this is, oh God, it's not really scientific, but I have 11 multiple choice questions, and I will read out the answers, and those of you who think you have the right answer, just shout it out. We'll try to figure out who's first or whatever. And if you get it right, I have a t-shirt for you. Yay! I don't know what the sizes are anymore, but here we go. All right, so question number 1 on the orgasm quiz. How long does a woman usually take to orgasm during sex? 5 to 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes.
20 to 30?
20 to 30 is not correct.
None of that?
God! Making women look bad. All right, so she's eliminated one wrong answer. Come on, 50-50 chance.
10 to 20.
10 to 20 is correct! All right, what size shirt would you want if we actually had it in size?
Medium.
Medium. Do we have a medium?
Well, it looks like it's medium down here.
Okay, well, let's roll with that. All right, so women generally need longer to have an orgasm than men, who take about 7 to 14 minutes. These are just averages, of course. You may be faster or slower, and it could be different from one time to the next. Okay, so that's the full explanation. Number 2, men can't have an orgasm unless they ejaculate. True or false?
False.
Oh, he knows it, right? False. What size t-shirt if we actually have the size?
Medium, I guess.
Another medium. Okay, so having an orgasm and ejaculating are 2 different things. They usually happen together. For many men, a powerful ejaculation is the best part of an orgasm. Other men keep feeling the orgasm well after they release semen. After age 40, a man may ejaculate less, but he can still have orgasms. Okay. Number 3, women can have multiple orgasms, but men can't.
False.
True. False is correct. What size?
Small.
Small, if we have small. And the first word on here is surprised. Men younger than 30 are more likely than older men to have multiple orgasms. After an orgasm, most men need a rest period before they can get another erection. If he's older, it may be a few hours. But if he's younger, he may be up and ready in a few minutes. Okay, number 4. About how many women orgasm from sex alone? 1/2, 1/3, 1/4.
1/4.
1/4 is incorrect. I gave that incorrect answer too when I answered. It was like
1/3.
1/3 is correct. All right, she redeemed herself. What size shirt?
Medium.
Medium, if we have it. All right, so though passionate movie scenes where women reach the pinnacle at the perfect time during sex doesn't usually happen in real life. Most women need more than just penetration to get there. To see the real fireworks, most women need stimulation of the clitoris as well. Sometimes the position you use during sex can stimulate the clitoris, I'm losing my spot here. Just tongue-tied on the clitoris, I know. So, where am I? Sometimes the position you use during sex can make the difference. But some women just don't have an orgasm during sex, ever. Whichever way you go can be normal. Okay, number 5, men can't fake it. True or false? We stumped the crowd, but the woman is right. It is false. What size? Now remember, Christmas is right around the corner, so I don't care that you've already won a shirt. You can get a second one or gift it to somebody else. So
We can give them to someone else.
okay, so let's see. Andy hasn't gotten one yet. So what size shirt?
Large, please.
Large.
Thank you.
That's also correct. The large was in his hand. All right. It may be harder for men to fake it, but about 25% say they sometimes do. About half of women say they have. Women fake it more often during intercourse than with other kinds of sex. Men may fake it instead of admitting they're not interested, unable to stay hard, or just plain tired. Okay. So, number 6, finding the G-spot means you'll have better sex. True or false?
They're looking at each other.
I know, there's like 3 women and 4 guys, and you're bravely saying
I'm saying it's false.
it's false is correct. The graph finger, oh, I'm sorry, what size t-shirt?
Oh, I already have one.
Yeah, but you can
You
pass
can
it
always
on to
gift it
someone
to
else,
someone
give it
else for Christmas.
Yeah. He wants
You want one?
Yeah, sure.
Who wants
All right, I thought you already won one, I'm sorry.
Not yet. He hasn't
Uh,
replied.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, so he's not even telling you, asking you what size.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, so, all right, the infamous G-spot that may or may not be a super sensitive part inside a woman's vagina hasn't ever been proved. At least one study claims to have found it, but even if it's really there, that doesn't mean a woman would automatically respond to it. Not all women are sensitive in the same ways. If you found it and you like it, then more power to you. All right, number 7. If a man masturbates too much, he won't be able to have an orgasm during sex. False.
They're still looking at
I
each
know,
other.
I just love the way they were just like, what's too much? Like, that's what got me on this question. Like, what, how much is too much? Like, I thought, when you know, usually you have little trigger phrases like that, and it's like, well, that's gotta be false because there's no definition of what too much is, and it is false. Okay, who said false who doesn't have a t-shirt? Seems like everybody, I know, small crowd, so I think we're gonna gift it to you, Jack.
I got like t-shirt.
You don't, that's right, and that's the
Right.
same thing you said last month. That is
I need
true.
long sleeves.
You need long sleeves. Okay, all right. Well, if anybody, oh, I liked it like last month
Yeah.
when another person came in, like, oh, we're giving you a t-shirt, and she was
Exactly.
so baffled. So I hope that happens
Confuse 'em.
pretty soon, yeah. All right, so there's no such thing as too much masturbation. Not really. As long as it doesn't get in the way of your daily life. It cannot physically hurt you. Masturbation helps some people learn about orgasms, and it doesn't prevent a guy from having one during sex. Okay. Number 8, orgasms can add years to your life. True or false?
True.
True, and she said it. You want another one for a gift for somebody?
Sure.
Okay, good, because he's ready to throw it. True is correct. Some large studies have shown that both men and women who have orgasms often live longer than those who don't. All right, and you never see that on those get healthy websites. Never advise you to do that. All right, so number 9. A woman can have an orgasm and not know it.
True?
It is true! Yay! Second t-shirt? Sure. It's whatever is in Tom's hand. Yes. So, this one is great because it's the name of the theme. Accidental orgasms. It's like, oh my God, did I just have? So, sweating, panting, moaning, body vibrations. They're classic signs of an orgasm. But orgasms can be milder too. Instead of feeling a volcanic eruption, you may just reach a peak of arousal and then feel relaxed and contented. Focus on what you feel and enjoy it. Okay. Number 10, condoms can affect a guy's orgasm. True is correct. So, second t-shirt?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because he's ready to throw it. Yeah. Okay. Using a condom may make sex feel different, especially if a guy is used to having it without one. But a guy can learn to have orgasms while wearing a condom. Let me say that again. But a guy can learn to have orgasms while wearing a condom. Don't stop at the first brand you buy. Experiment with other types. Thickness and shape vary until you find one that you like. Extra lubrication can make condom use easier too. All right, last question. You can have an orgasm from anal sex.
True.
True. Okay. Another t-shirt? Sure, he's ready. Okay. So, the anus, the opening between your buttocks, can be a very sensitive area. Not only is it full of nerve endings, but it's close to the genitals. Some people, men and women, do have orgasms if that opening is penetrated or stimulated. But most people still need some genital touch to have an orgasm. So, you guys think you mostly passed that quiz even though you were silent? Yeah. Like I said, I made a 73, so I was not as well educated in orgasms as I thought I was. All right.
Are any of us really?
Oh, by the way, I got this quiz off of WebMD. So even the kind of sounding snarky comments, that was not my writing. That was just like copy, paste, and on here. So I just want to make sure I give them credit. All right, now, I thought it's really funny because we all have different boundaries. There are some areas where we could be really bold, and in others, it's like there's no way I'm doing that. And the first poem that I am going to read is not one that I wrote, but a very creative, bold friend of mine wrote this, but she was very shy about reading it. And she's like, okay, don't say my name, don't da-da-da-da, but I want it to be read. And I thought, okay, I'll do that, because I think it sets the mood really nicely. And it's a shame she wouldn't read it herself, but that's her boundaries. I will read practically anything. Here we go. I greet you at the coffee shops and bars as you sneak away from your life. Simple excuses edge into ever-increasing, elaborate, and intertwined non-truths. I will fuck you in the back of a car despite earnest, yet empty promises to be good. You will tell me in the morning how you smell me on your hands and miss me already. Orgasms are always planned, yet many are accidental. As we half undress and keep an eye on the world, I am yours and you are mine, one latte or glass of wine at a time. In our well thought out attire, we are one in the obscurity when the world is sleepy and looking the other way. May the world never wake and the darkness persist forever.
Mm-hmm.
So, making her debut on our roulette stage, our first rouletter is going to talk about surviving emotional and physical turmoil which brought about her accidental orgasm. Please welcome to the stage, Amy Lodge.